Genos continuously being clapped by every villain he faces, Puri Prisoner's creepy-ass Naked Angel style battling, and the masterclass final fight of Saitama vs. Boros are just a few reasons that One Punch Man has made its way to being one of the most successful, unplanned hits of the anime world. Starting out as just a side hobby for the author One Punch Man holds a ton of fun Easter eggs, references, and things you missed. That's why we're here to bring you the top 10 things you might have missed from One Punch Man Season 1. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for weekly 10 things you missed from your favorite anime. We've got Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and many more posted up, and we take requests, so just comment below which show, season, or even anime movie you want us to do next, and we'll add it to the list. Coming in at number 1, Puri Moon. We met Puri Prisoner for the first time in the 8th episode of the show, when he made a very distinct entrance on the screen. As one of the only openly gay characters in the anime world, it was quite a fun comedic treat to see him acting outwardly flamboyant, but that's not the defining factor that had his character engraved in our minds. What really made him stand apart from the others was that he was a character made as a distinct parody of the popular throwback anime, Sailor Moon. The first time we saw Puri Prisoner bulking up and transforming to use the full extent of his powers, we saw him transform in a similar fashion to the characters in Sailor Moon. Stars everywhere, clothes off, Puri Prisoner is looking like he'll be representing Sailor Arena. You get it. Number 2, Machine Gun Blow. The video game Street Fighter III introduced us to Dudley, a well-mannered English boxer with a disdain for dirty fighting. One of Dudley's famous combos was known as the Machine Gun Blow, and it was used to close in and strike rapidly, often catching the foe by surprise and reducing any chances of counterattack. Genos' signature move is also known as Machine Gun Blow, and works in an almost identical manner through closing the gap with explosive, rapid-fire attacks. Number 3, the longer the hair, the stronger they are. It's been a common trope in the anime world that if the character is able to grow their hair longer out of nowhere, then they're definitely going to be stronger. The roots of this can be traced back pretty clearly to Dragon Ball and the Super Saiyans, but it seems like One wanted to pay his respects to the most popular shonen of all time and added this in his own show. The best example of this is the final boss of the first season, Dominator of the Universe, Boros. Carrying proudly his spiky pink hair, the length of it would clearly change with every new power he would whip out, but it still wasn't enough to handle the bald Saitama. Irony. But also, is he stronger than Goku though? Cause maybe this is one sneaky way of tossing shade at the never-ending fandom debate. Number 4, Saitama might be the reason the Hero Association came to be. We all remember the embarrassed face of Saitama when he was ranked as a C-class hero, while his student Genos was able to claim a seat in the S-class. But as you may have caught later in the series, it looks like Saitama himself was the very inspiration for the industry he's trying so hard to join. We're sure you remember the kid with balls on his chin, as one would, from the first episode where Saitama saved him from the crab monster. It turns out he was the grandson of the founder of the Hero Association itself, Agoni. It was revealed that the founder had the idea of creating an organization when his grandson was saved by a mysterious hero. And when Saitama saw the hero booklet, he recognized the founder's picture from his matching ball chin. Number 5, the God of War. Even if you're not a gamer, you're bound to know about Kratos from the video game franchise God of War. The game is critically acclaimed for being one of the greatest single-player games of all time. With rich storytelling and gory fun gameplay, the main character Kratos leads the epic adventure. In the 6th episode of the show, we saw an A-class hero called Heavy Kong, rocking a similar facial feature as Kratos. He had a prominent beard with a bald head and distinct markings on his face. Though the markings on his face are different, Heavy Kong seems to be a heavily inspired version of the God of War, especially considering he was carrying a chain similar to the one Kratos used as a weapon in the game. Number 6, that's not what One wanted. The animation team misinterpreted One's true vision when animating the Ancient King fight. The writer only wanted Tatsumaki to drop a big boulder on the Ancient King, prompting him to have a flashback of the meteor that destroyed his race, and he would start to scream hysterically. But the meteor falling was meant to occur in the flashback, rather than be a feat of Tatsumaki's strength. While seemingly unimportant, this scene brought confusion to the table regarding the true power level of the S-Class hero. Tatsumaki is often also compared to another character of One's, Mob from Mob Psycho 100, but if it's the same character the animation team showed the fans in the 10th episode of the show, then Mob might be in serious trouble if he hasn't exceeded his 100% power limit. Number 7, Saitama's apparel. It's hard to pick a favorite outfit when it comes to the plethora of crazy clothing available in the anime world, which is probably what makes Saitama such an interesting character, cause well, his outfits are usually lame as hell, but on purpose. There are very subtle details highlighting his awkward personality around people, how he isn't aware of anything going around him, and his complete lack of interest in how society views him. The perfect example of this is the Oppai hoodie he wears throughout the first season. Oppai actually means breasts in English, and there's even a drawing of boobs right under the writing of his hoodie that looks just downright silly. It might be symbolic of what clothes the writer actually wears himself, because there's been quite a bit of speculation that author 1 has based Saitama on his own personality. If so, the dude must be pretty chill if he's wearing a shirt that just says breasts on it, or weird as fuck. Number 8. The Saitama region is the world. Saitama is a very rare name if we're being honest, and we can't really recall hearing it before watching One Punch Man, but it feels like the writer really wants to promote the province he lives in. Saitama Prefecture is a landlocked prefecture of Japan located in the Kanto region of Honshu, and the name of our beloved One Punch Man is indeed based on that. There have been traces of Saitama region in the anime throughout Season 1. One example is the start of the 7th episode of the show, where we saw the scientists discovering the trajectory of an inevitable meteorite that was going to hit the Earth. And on the map, we could see one gigantic continent that was the same shape as the Saitama region itself. This reference is not the only one throughout the season, but it's the most distinct. Number 9. Sonic is way stronger than you think. As a perfectly memeable show, even if someone hasn't seen One Punch Man in its entirety, many have seen the scene where Saitama absolutely crushes the spirit of Sonic and his future generations with a big blow, or low blow in this case. Despite this, there was some discussion in the fandom around the fact that Sonic was actually one of the strongest people we saw in the first season, and the writer confirmed it himself. In an interview with the fans, he revealed that if Genos and Sonic fought to their limit, the fight would have been a draw, which really shows how in the world of One Punch Man, sometimes extremely powerful characters are deemed weak because of their funny, stupid personalities. Number 10. Saitama broke his limit measure. The reason behind Saitama's unstoppable one-punch power is a mystery that has played with the minds of so many viewers throughout the years, and there are a few theories that really caught our attention. The one we enjoy the most is that Saitama surpassed the limits of a normal human being and has no real superpower, rather just sheer determination that has allowed him to break the mental barrier in our brains. This theory fits the hero theme of the show and works to inspire kids watching it that they can become a hero too, and even adults watching it that if they put their minds to it, they can achieve anything they want. Another theory is that Saitama might have been chosen by some power after showing an immense amount of dedication to become the hero he wanted to be. It's all speculation at this point, but hopefully we'll find out the true reason behind his power, because that workout didn't really do anything for us. Until then, we hope you enjoyed the video. We post weekly things you missed on Thursdays, so comment below which show, season, or anime movie you want us to do next. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Check out our past videos on other anime, and we'll see you next week.